Hi everyone, I'm Coach Arjun and I'm from Score Campus, and in this video I will be going through two questions with regards to simultaneous equations. Now these two questions were actually problem questions for some of our students in India in grade 10, but yeah, it's also applicable to students all around the world who are learning the basics of simultaneous equation. So yeah, let's get started. So in these questions, there were some students arranged for a picnic. The budget for food was 240 rupees because four of the students failed to go. The cost of food to each student got increased by 5 rupees. How many students went for the picnic? Now, if you still do not understand the question, please pause the video at this point and understand the question first before we go on with the solution. All right? So yeah, let's get started. The first thing you need to do is understand why this is a simultaneous equation question. Now it's very simple because what you can see is that there are two unknowns. Firstly is the number of students, and secondly is the cost of food per student. So there are two unknowns, right? Now let's define the unknowns. Let the number of students be x and the cost of food per student be y. Alright, you're supposed to write it down over here. Let in the question let and blah blah blah. I will not do that right now. So just that this is x and this is y. So here, our first equation, I'll be using this statement over here to define my first equation. The budget of food was 240. So if I take x times y, it will give me 240, right? So xy equals to 240. This is my first equation. Now, because I have got two equations, I need two unknowns. What's my second equation? Because four students failed to go, cost of food increased by 5 rupees. So that's my next equation. X minus 4 times y plus 5 equals to 240, right? Because here, 4 students failed to go, the cost of food per student increased by 5 rupees. So you multiply them, you'll still get the total budget for food. Now let's expand this equation. This is equation 2. Let's expand it a bit more. Let's get from 1. So from 1 I can see that x equals to 240 over y. This is equation 3. Now I will take 3 and I will sub it into 2. So 240 minus y minus 4 times y plus 5 equals to 240, right? And now I can expand this. 240 minus 4y plus 1200 over y minus 20 equals to 240. How did I get this done? You should actually know this. I'm just doing the multiplication, this one, right? I call it 1323 1424. You can do it however way you want it to do, but basically you need to get the expansion happen, right? So if I go on, I will get, let me see, 1200. I multiply by y throughout, right? Times y everywhere, times y on this side, times y on this side, because I don't like this y over here. So 1200 minus 4y square equals to 20y, and then 4y square plus 20y minus 1200 equals to 0. Divide by 4y square plus 5y minus 300 equals to 0. And now when you factorize this, you should get y minus 15, y plus 20 equals to 0. If you do not know how to factorize this, well, I will not be going through this in this video. Let me know if you do not know how to factorize it, and I'll create a video specifically for that, because that requires more time on it. Alright, so from this you can see that y equals to 15 or minus 20. Now this is neglected. Why? Because y is basically the budget, the cost of food per student. You can't be paying minus 20 rupees. So basically that means each student paid 15 rupees. Now your question is, how many students went for the picnic, right? So you can sub it into here. So This is equation 4. You take 4, you sub it into 1. X, y equals to 240, so that means 15x equals to 240, and so x is equals to 16, isn't it? Yeah, 16. Right? But they said how many students went for the picnic. I'm not sure whether the question is, this should be, well, how many students went for the picnic after 4 failed to go, right? So you must take 16 minus 4 and your answer is 12. 12 students went for the picnic in the end. Alright, I hope you understand this question. Let's move on to the next one. That might clear any doubts you have. So now in this second question, a plane left 30 minutes later than its scheduled time, and in order to reach its destination, which was 1500 kilometers away in time, it had to increase the speed by 250 kilometers per hour from the usual speed. Now find its usual speed. Again, please pause this video at this point, go through the question again, understand it, and try the question yourself before you look through the solution. Now, this is not really a simultaneous equation. Now, many students would mistake it to be simultaneous equation. That is why I actually put it into this video. The thing is that if you actually look carefully and you understand the question, you will realize that there is only one unknown, which is the usual speed, right? The time is an equal on both sides, so it's not an unknown. The distance is a known, so the only unknown is the speed, right? So let the speed be x. Now, what do? So we realize that the time after being delayed, which including the delay and the usual time, should be the same. If you don't understand what I'm trying to say over here, let's do this. So if the plane had not been delayed, the time it would have taken is 1500 over x, correct? Looking at this distance, speed, time, right? Time equals to distance divided by speed. So this is the usual time. Now though, the plane traveled 250 kilometers extra, right? 250 kilometers per hour faster than normal. And if we include the delay, the time, this time is equals to this time, correct? So that is our equation. We have one unknown, we have one equation, we can solve this. So this is not really simultaneous equation. Again, the reason why I put it here is because many students would mistake it to be simultaneous equation and they will not be able to solve it. So now how do we go ahead and do this? Firstly, let's simplify the left side of the equation. There's one fraction and one whole number. I don't like it, so 0.5x plus 125 plus 1500 over x plus 250 equals to 1500x over x. Basically what I did on the left side is I put it as a common denominator. Alright, so simplifying it a bit more, I would get 1625 plus 0.5x over x plus 250 equals to 1500 over x. And then you cross multiply 1625x plus 0.5x square equals to 1500x plus 375000. Cool. Now let me erase this part. So now you factor, let me write that down again. So we got x squared plus 250x minus 750000 equals to 0. Now if you factorize this, you get x minus 750 x plus 1000 equals to 0. Again, if you are not sure how to factorize it, do let us know and I will create a video on it. So x equals to 750 or minus 1000. This is rejected because your speed of the plane cannot be negative. Okay, so this is your answer. The usual speed is 750 kilometers per hour. That's it. So thank you for listening. If you have any more questions, please post it on our Facebook page and we will try and get back to you. We'll try and help you as much as possible. So search Score Campus in Facebook or simply click on the link as you can see www.facebook.com/scorecampus and we will help you with it. Cheers, have fun, bye bye.